Greetings, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Look at all the people. They're all going to work. It is early morning, and I'm looking at the builders reporting in on what they're doing. Troy, Leandro, and Cade. What happened to Brittany? Why didn't Brittany report in? Let me see if she reported in earlier. There she is. Dun, dun, dun. She started a little tiny bit late, but she has a longer commute than they do because she's chosen to live with Aaron, who has this big house down the hill, and she likes living there. Let us change our view. I'm standing in front of the university in Piti Hama Arnaaluk, and this is in the trees of this section of the city. This is an old growth forest that we are using, or I should say the druids are using as a retreat. It is essentially a place for recovered druids to come, or druids who want to live in their traditional locations in the trees. And these are probably the most perfect trees for them to live in. This is Cade right
What's
here.
it today, then?
You tell me. And he's waiting for deliveries of things that are in the warehouse, so we don't have to worry about that. Deleza and Sadie will get on that. We actually need another logistics specialist, but we don't have any place for them, so it wouldn't matter anyway. But the question would be, where would we put this courier? And I don't know right at the moment. And so I'm going to take a short time. Hello. Hi. I'm going to take a short time this morning, and I'm going to look at where we could put a new courier. Now this tree will be replaced. We probably could replace it now. It's actually going to have, did it have green leaves on it? Is this green birch? I think this is one of the green birches that was here. Yeah, look at that. There it is right there. So all of this is the leaves on this birch tree, which means that when we're done, those leaves will go back on the tree. But let's not get distracted. Let's think about a courier and where we would like one. So we already have a courier right here at the balloon platform, the travel platform, and the hospital's there and the barracks. This balloon platform is probably where the when this is a level 5, even before it's a level 5, we can dig back into these alcoves here and put in places where the firefighters would get their mail and packages and things like that. We can do that down here, so they would just be walking over to there to get their mail and stuff. Not bad for military. This is off-duty quarters back here, and I took off the doors. I have to put new doors on that I like. This is Thaler's Sanditon, and the vanilla doors were made out of acacia, and you know what acacia doors look like. They're practically screen doors, and this is this new second bedroom that we put in. So we have a bunk. We have 2 bunk areas for singles who are off duty, that they can sleep in here. We'll make it a little bit more comfortable for them. And then we have 2 private bedrooms. Looks very pretty there. That worked out really nice. You can even see some of the water, and that's really lovely. This is probably going to become one of the favored bedrooms to be in, with this window right here. And then the other bedroom, these are couples bedrooms. The roof isn't done on that bedroom. I don't think I did the roof yet. Nah, it's a big dark hole. So we'll work on that. And yeah, and this is their balloon, the firefighters' balloon, where they go out, and when there's a fire in the forests, they put it out, and that is their job. We have, and let's think about that. We have 1 Outlook balloon on this side, a balloon that can look for fires. We have one here. We're probably going to need another one over here, a balloon, and then the balloon itself, the firefighter's balloon on this side. So that's 3 different locations for reporting fire, and I think that's good. I think we'll leave it at that. See, they can't quite see over. That balloon is in a good position, and we need another balloon. And to expand this hill, and because there's this huge forest over here on the ground, this is forest, period. We should have one here. And that's a very good idea. Brittany can work on it. This will be a part of Brittany's stuff that she works on. Let's get some things so that we can do some stuff. Let's get these. We can put these down in case we need them. Put a pickaxe and a shovel down in case we need. And let's look at the border. So we're trying to get this part right here. See this? There, the wolf is back. Yay! So our wolf is back. And yay! And so we're trying to get this border right here. Right here. And if we put a balloon right off of here, right here, we could still have, yeah, let's do that. We could still have put down. We're using balloons from cliffs. From the cliff style, we're using balloon guard towers. So we're going to military. And we're going to guard towers. And there's the balloon. And let's look at the level 5. This is what a level 5 would look like. So we'd have a balloon right there. Balloons there and there. It would be okay. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I want a balloon here. That's the thing. Not sure that I do. I'd almost rather that the balloon was here with these balloons. And yeah, I definitely would rather that the balloon was over here. Let's look at cliffs. Let's wait for it to come. Sex that. Let's come back here. There it is. And military. And a guard balloon. So Let's do the level. So we have the supply balloon museum. This is a museum now. We have the balloon that belongs to the forester, what she uses to move logs. And then we would have this balloon here, which is just off the cliff. It's enough. They can see this part. The other balloon on the other side can see this. This portion, probably all the way out to here. Where can we see? When do we start seeing the balloon? Ooh, chunk failed to load. Ooh, interesting. So see where the balloon is? So it can see as far down as this, in this area. And then over here, chunk failure to load has to do with me keying in, adding, the biomes we've gone too early, an update of theirs, and then having to time machine back because I shouldn't have done that. This is the balloon, level 5. I just want to see what it would look like in its full glory here. And then we just have to make it possible for the druid. See that right there? We need that to be attached to something, the hill or something, in regards to getting. Let's bring that balloon over here. Oops. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. So that the person who is on this balloon would be coming to here to get onto the balloon. It's not in the way of the others. That's just housing and stuff down there. Let's see. There's not really like a platform here. They would just be coming down right here in the middle of this, on the side of this hill. And what would be here for them to walk to? If they were coming down at the level of this path right here, we could walk a path around to here. And sure enough, they are coming to the level of this. Okay. So this is actually good. And this won't be here ultimately. They're not using this anyway. So I'm probably going to end up filling that in. They're not using that walkway. So let's say that this is what we're going to do here. And let me come back here. I'm going to take these off so that I can look at where it is. So there would be a balloon there. The big balloon that belongs to the forester would be right here. And the museum balloon. So this is a balloon area right here. But this is good. Let's put in another druid. Right here is a firefighter druid. So they would come up and look out over this field, and this would be a good thing. There's what the other balloon is going to look like. And so the forester has their balloon here, but they're not always on their balloon. Can I justify the fact that the forester would be there? Should it in fact be over here? So we have housing right here. This is what always happens to me, isn't it? So I say, yeah, that's perfect. And then I look for someplace else. We have housing right here. And the view that these houses has is quite beautiful and dramatic. If there was a balloon right here, ooh, right off of the edge of this would be quite a view. We could expand that just a little tiny bit beyond, bring this walkway out, and have the balloon be right here. Let's see what that would look like. So let's hex. Let's come back to here. Let's hex again. Let's come back. And there we are. Military. Military. There we go. And a guard tower. The balloon. Level 5. And let's move it into position here. So it would be right here. Right on this part with the walkway turn. And let me put the ladder where it would be, and then, because that'll give us the proper height. Okay, so there's the ladder. And let me look. Hard to see sometimes with these, but let's look up. And there we go. So this is the ladder, so that's the correct location for height. So now I just need to decide, can't be that close to the trees. So we'll bring it out. So now the trees, it's out of the trees. Let's look at this for a second. So we'd be talking about a balloon sitting there. Let's look at our view that we love for a moment and see what we're talking about. So there'd be a balloon there. I don't know why I like the idea of this pasture looking, this meadow, looking more like a meadow and being less impacted. It's bad enough we have the warehouse. These are sort of down the hill. Down the hill here. Okay, so the town hall is right here. The other balloon can see on this side. See where it is? It's right there. So it's much more involved with this area over here. For a balloon over here, that would be curious. But we would almost need a platform for it. Like in this area right here. Especially since they're here already. Let's bring it into this location right here. Let's turn it this way. Let's bring it over. Where is it going? There it is. It's above me. And let's look. I would rather that it was here. Let's bring it down. It doesn't interfere with the treehouse in any way. It's not going to interfere with the view from the infrastructure from the farms right there. There is this land right here that was flattened out when we put this treehouse in originally. And a piece of it comes to right here. See this? See this piece right here? Right this. Or more to this side. I know I can put some additional, but put it to this side. Let's see if there's an overlap of these houses here. So the treehouse is overlapping, but you notice, ooh, that's a definite overlap. So if we put this here, the treehouse is going to take away from that. There's nothing right here. If we brought this road out, brought this part out, we wouldn't destroy the tree. We can bring it out this side of the trees, right here, and have the balloon sit right here in this section right here, because the forester is back in that area and can keep an eye out on that area, and that would leave a balloon here to keep an eye out. Let me see if it got turned around. It did. Okay. And so putting a guard balloon right here, look, would be most interesting. And what would it look like from this area? This is Town Hall. So look at the trees there, and the trees there, and the tree is there. What does it look like from out this way? It's one of the balloons. Yeah, I know you were still upset. One of the balloons here. That looks good, actually. I like that the best. And it leaves the meadow clear. So, here's what we need to do. So let's X this for a minute. We need to build a road that comes to where we just put that. And so we've got this right here. This is dark oak, and we can do dark oak roading in this part. Let's go to dark oak. And dark oak is right here. It's easier to go to oak than dark, because dark gives us dark something. There's another dark that I can't think of right now. Infrastructure, roads, walkway, a long walkway, and there it is. And let's do this. Now here's an interesting thing. So right in this area where we are, this would, I think it's going to be fine, but you see how much it's taking away from the top and bottom, and that's one of the things that I don't think I'm going to have. Let's look here. Let's bring this over to here for a second. Let's bring it up. Let's have this not go down to the ground and be right here as a continuation. Why is that doing that? Isn't that a road there? Wait, I'm not on this. There we go. Okay, let's do it as a continuation. Or we would have a stair part there that goes up on both sides and have it be here like this. So the stair comes down here, like, wow, the hospital's done. Oh my gosh. Excellent. If the hospital is done, shoot, I hate to have to do this, to pause for a second. Because if the hospital is done, then we're going to stop, Leandro from working.
Can I help you?
Hi. I will work on it. Let's go here. Leandro, let's discuss this for a minute. Let's look at what you're working on. Let's cancel him working on this. for right now. And because Cade can actually work on those are really close to him. We're going to have Leandro work on this this balloon. And so he's not going to have anything to do for a minute. And Cade can finish the cookery after he gets done working on a residence. I think I have him set up to do a residence right at this moment. And let's check and see. So we'll come over here and see what it says. Because we forgot that we had some things. And sure enough, good. He's going to upgrade that. And so this part, Kate can work on the cookery when we're done and bring it up to the level 2. And we're going to have Leandro work on this balloon and bring it up to the level 2. But we need some road put in first so we can work on it. And yeah, if this is here, all this tree is going to go away right here. We can bring that back, and that'll give us a road on the side of the hill. Oh, perfect. Look at that, matching up with the tree right there. Excellent. We can make the tree birch on that part, and that'll be fine. And actually make the trees birch, even though we're using the dark oak. I like the idea of that. And so right here, let's construct it. And there we go. So we can see the birch tree going away from that area, but we'll put it back. And right here, do we want to do this right now before we set the other? Do I have any lanterns on me? Let me look here and see if I do. I don't. Let me get a lantern from here. So right here, just like on that side, we'll put in a step part right here. We're coming all the way down to the ground right here, but we won't. We'll come to here like this, and then here, I know I just put that on the grass. I want to see how much room I have here. So this will actually be here. Let's bring, whoop, I fell into the hole. Bring this to here like this and bring this back down. So it can come like this, and they both walk off to this area right here. And we'll fix that in a minute. Let's take these away just because I want to see where these posts are. Let's get us one of these, and let's put these in right away. So see right here underneath, there's actually a place where we can bring this down, and we're going to actually have to bring it down all the way down to here. Let's hope that's in the right place. It is. Good. Take these away all the way up. Ah. I do that a lot. Ah. There we go. So there's that one. And then this one is already here. And we just need to change the wood out. This tree is already here. Nope. Oh, all right, fine. And we've got that tree. Let's come around and let's see what we have here. Let's take this one also down. And how far to... Perfect. Perfect. We don't have to worry about that one. It is in the ground. And this one here is a part of this tree right here. So we're going to take it down to here. Let's have this be here, and then let's rise up from here And there we have that. Did I see a torch? I thought I saw a torch laying there, but maybe not. And so this is what this looks like, right in this spot right here, which is not unusual for these trees. And as a matter of fact, right in this area, right here, we can take, let me bring this down one more, two more. Down here too, you come down. Okay, bring this part up right here and it'll look like one of the old growths. No, I don't need another one there. But there was an old growth tree right here. It's coming up right in this spot. And we can add some leaves underneath, and that'll solve that problem. If we want, we can go ahead and put the full tree up. Put this part up here, and just have this be a portion of the tree. And that makes me want to put another one right here. There we go. So like this portion of the tree is being used, and this is a green one of these, yay. And we can have the tree underneath actually have some leaves in some sections right here. The leaves can come back on this part of the tree here. All right. This isn't far enough, of course. Let's get out of the sleeping bag for a second. Let's put this up. We're not doing anything right now with this. Let's just put our sleeping bag down for a minute and go to sleep so I can see. And here we are. Okay. So, who's that? That's Bode, who lives here, and this is why we need that stair piece right there. And we need one more set to come out here, and then we might put a cliff style extension on it. But we can have it come right out to this tree, at least that far out, and then we can figure out if we want to have something come down right here, like stairs or something down to here, and we'll do that. Let's do that. Let's continue. So this is dark oak that we were using here. Let's graft. Will this? I don't think this part will change after this is built. I think this part stays the same. But if it does, I know this part, if I take it away, they're just going to put it back. So I'm not going to do that right now. We need this. We need this. Let's get these. So I don't really want... I do want the dark oak since we did that part. And the tree, the areas, walkways down here are darker. I do want the dark oak. We're just going to have to do what we did with this. That the fence area is going to be dark oak. But the rest of it is going to be this. And we'll do it that way. I'm a little concerned. There are some really strong pulls in these dark oak. There's actually old-fashioned walkway pieces in the dark oak, and we might have people preferring this walkway, so we should get a move on here, and let's do a second one Infrastructure, roads, a long walkway. And let's move it this way. It is facing the width way, and we need it to be facing this way. See those markers? Yeah, those were the old-fashioned way that they were getting people, and they're still available. Like if you have a road and you can't get them to use it, that will do it. That definitely will. This is what I don't want. I don't want these hanging down. So we'll just take them away. This is going to be connected, going to be held in place by this tree with a branch coming out from that tree, and that'll work on that part. And these will just be a full wood walkway across. Let's do this right now. This is in the right place. And let us construct it. Constructed. X. And we'll come down and take these away. Right here. Oh, no. We did need the axe. So let's put the sleeping bag up. Take the axe and take these pieces away. And then we've got this right here. We can put these in right away into these areas. See how dark it can get in this area? This is one of the reasons why I would prefer to have the darker wood parts here. We didn't get these lanterns, did we? We don't need the pickaxe right now. We might need the shovel. I'd rather have this. Let's get one of these, because we definitely need a light, like right here. And that helps light up that entire stretch. And then we have this. So let's take these away. And when we're done, we'll check and see how much dark oak we've used, and we will use that. We will make sure that that gets returned. Now, this right here is where we want our bridge support to come out. And so we're going to put the last piece right here. And this works for us. Okay, so let's do, so there's a tree holding this section up. This is an expansion section. That means this is just a suspension bridge from this part right here. We might want to put some supports here, which we could use the dark oak stairs for a second, to support right in this spot right here, and bring this part down and take this section right here and make these stairs right here to make it look like this is a support area on that tree, and that works. And then we'll probably support that side. The other side doesn't need it. Okay, let's come back up here and let's put a tree in. A walkway, not a tree. We're still at infrastructure for dark oak, and we want a third long walkway, and we can see that it's turned that way. Let's turn it this way again. And that is right off of the walk. And let's bring it down. And there's the match, and this is perfect. So this part is good. Here, do we want, look how perfect this is. What? Look at this. Yeah, let's bring, we can bring something right down here, a corner, and some kind of stair right there. And have this be a walkway. And yeah, it goes to this house. But come down here, it actually goes to this road, which goes to the infrastructure right here. This is actually a nice back road away from the facilities, the things that people come here to look at. And we can have it right here. So let's do this. This is constructed. Ding. Okay, and now let's take these away on top. And let's put this piece of wood across this part right here. So let's come here and have this in the tradition of the cliff style. We're going to have that piece be there. And then we don't need these underneath parts right here. So what about this part? What's going to happen here? What's going to happen here is there's going to be a corner or a straight. I'd like a corner because that'll bring it closer to that edge, and that'll work perfectly. Let's put a lamp here so we can see. Put those up. All of these that are going here, technically not here because we didn't use torches. And let's see. Let's put this back. And let's put this here, and there's the piece holding this part up. And here we have it so far. Look at the moon coming up. This is the east, and Juliet is the sun. And we need a square right here, and then we can do stairs. So let's do a corner, which I'm calling a square. Let's do a corner right here. Infrastructure. There isn't anything really holding this corner up. Almost need to go over to here to have this walkway be held up by this tree. So we have a suspension right here. And we can support this branch from down here. So we can put a support there and there and here, like Mixasa and Matlam did for theirs. So that branch is secure there. I'm going to bring another full one over so we can put a branch here coming out. So it will make it seem like these branches have actually been trimmed off by the druids specifically, so that they could use the forest in this area, so that it wouldn't be, you know how forests can get. They can get pretty thick, and so them doing that would do that. And then have a walkway come to here and stairs up to here, and I like that. I like it ending right with this other tree, and so we'll do that. So let's come to here, and yeah, some days are like that. Let me come here. Let's do road. Let's do the long walkway. Let's turn it and let's put it back and let's put it down. And it's over one. We'll put it right here. And that is exactly long enough. And we're in perfect position. So let us construct this. Constructed. Dun, 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 dun. Let's X. And here it is right here. So let's take these away right here. And these away. We'll get to the underneath part in a minute. And right on the end here, we can put this in. And let's come down here so I can see that. We can put this piece. Actually, we're not. I think, let's see where the tree is going to come out from. That might be in the right place. I might have guessed that properly. Oh my goodness, I did. Wow. You'd think I'd been playing Minecraft for a while. Good gracious. Ah! I am falling way far. That would be too far to fall down. Even for me with my superpowers. That is quite a fall right there. Okay, let's not put anything here on that side for a minute. Let's put this here, and this part, and this part, because this is actually where the stairs, the other part of the walkway is going to come from. And this part of the walkway is also holding up this area because it's going to be plugged into the wall here. So if this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right where the town hall is, right here, and this area of the town hall right here. So we can have the walkway come right to this area. This is 1, 2 right here. I think I'm just going to do it straight from right here, where this is. Let me look at it again. Let's bring this part over, bring it closer to this side. No. Let's get it. Do I need light, or can we see? I think we can see with the infrastructure, roads. When this comes on, we need a long walkway. And it's facing the right way for a change. And then we need to bring this down. And this is what we want to look at. Ah, good. This is going to help a lot. So see that part right there where we can see that this is the town hall right here in all its glory at level 5. And we do want this to move over to exactly right there and be right there like that. And then we can put stairs up from this part. Shall we bring it in? Yes, let's bring it in 1 and have it be here. And let's construct it. Ding. All right, let's X. Let's see what we've got. We can put this here. So I'm not going to have trees come down in this area right here. We'll wait till daytime. Do we want to wait? We can wait till daytime to do that, to take out those underneath parts. Just going to bring this right here. This is attached to here. So we need at least 1 light. Let's put a light right here because we have to see where the stairs are going to be. And we'll come to our section here and look. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Well, this turned into something. And so now if I wanted to get him started, I can have the balloon be right here. we're talking about having it be here. Nope, I want it to be right here, the bloom. And this will be good. We can make this like some kind of park area or something, but we'll have the balloon be right here. So let's begin. So let's come to here. Let's go to cliff style. Do we want it to have its own little corner? Let's look at cliffs for a minute. So we've got those little finishers and decorations. No, not in decorations. And there it is, catways. We've got the dead end. This is the catway dead end right here. Let me look and see what we're looking at. Turn it around. So that's it. That's a dead end catway right there. This is where I would like it to be attached, the balloon to be attached right here. But because we're doing the dead end catway like that, we actually need to we're gonna bring it, see where that piece of wood is sticking out right there? That's gonna be the birch piece that we use to hold this part up. And that's why this is supported the way it is. And I actually like that. We can actually even support the sides of this, which would look really cool in the same way we did over here, making the stair piece the top of that. Let's do this. So we won't need this tree part right here. We definitely don't want to lose the hut block, the decoration block there, because that will allow people on their leisure time to sit out here. And so we're going to have that. And here we go. Constructed X. And so there it is. So let's start with taking this away. Now, because there's a chair sitting here and they can get up on that chair from there, we're actually going to take this part out. And we're going to, we're going to cover this area like this, all the way. I think we're okay here. We're not going to have this pretty thing right here. I get it. But we are not having that. And this is, of course, this right here. Coming all the way over. And here. And underneath. Can I reach it? I think so. I think there's still a spruce piece. Yeah. There we go. And the sun has come up, so we can now see underneath. And we've got this and these sections. I am liking the wood being different pieces. And this part right here, let's bring it out one more so that I can have fence come around the part like this. And this will be where the is, the hoocha whatcha. Let's do this. So we're still in cliffs, and we can now go to military, go to guard towers, the balloon, and let's move it out. Let's do level 5 so I can see the red, and let's raise it up and move it in. I don't know that I have a 3 here, but we'll look and see in just a minute. That's where it needs to be, right there like that. And it is right off of this platform. And this platform is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course it is. But that's okay. This is where it's going to be. And how it's going to look. So let me take that away for a second. Let's come out here. So there it is. That's where the balloon will be sitting. Now, this is the eastern side. What's the sun setting over here? Why am I doing that? I can see it on the map. This is the east, and we actually come from the west on the map. Yeah. No, we're facing east. So this is actually... Yeah, we're facing east. So the city, Arnaaluk, is over here. Right here. So on this side of the city is the balloon platform. You can just barely make out the balloons on that side. So there's nothing over here. And look what we've got. We've got a couple little things out in the area there. So let me look. This is the part that it was saying didn't load properly. Isn't loading right. And it's not loading right because we removed the biomes and then put it back. And so everything got a little afraid. See how we have stuff? It's rebuilt itself in this area. Right here, it's making a new biome, and that's why this weird thing is here like this. Look at this. Because it's now made of plains, and look what happened to their little area here. They're still here. Well, this little house was always here. I think this is one of the dungeons. But look what we've got. It's almost as though it's reshaping. Oh my God, there's actually someone in there. Whoa. And look, there they are. Wow. Two. There are two people who live here. On the other side, I don't want to get too close. Oops. Got too close. If I get too close, I think that they're going to wake up. I don't want to wake them up. So we'll go back. Look at our balloon in the air right there. You can just barely see it. It's perfect for being on this side of the hill. And look at that. And so there is our presence being felt on this side. And we're going to come here. Let me put this here. Let's come to here. And let us go here and go assign a builder. And there is the assignment. Let's come to here. Nothing in our hand. Build options. The builder is going to be Leandro. Build a building. Now I've had builders build here before. This is cliff style, and cliff style is meant to be built like this. Oops. And I am out of time, so I'm not going to be able to do the stairs or the courier right at this moment. Troy needs something. But this will be continued when we come back on Thursday, which is tomorrow. We'll come back and we'll talk about this decision and getting a courier somewhere. Since we have, I don't know. I'll have to see how that works out. But for right now, we're down here where Deleza is delivering something. Brittany is here. This is a change in these, that's
Yes.
been redrawn for them. And she, yeah, definitely doesn't. They're probably out of racks in the warehouse, so we'll have to do something about that. But in the meantime, everyone, thank you very much. I'm going to change my view here to say goodbye, and thank you kindly. That was a surprise. We started out thinking about where we needed another courier because we have 2, and we'll continue with that when we get back, putting a courier probably on that other side there. So yeah. So we've been listening to drone hands in the background. We're going to listen to Vincentius Primus right now. Enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers. And here we go. Bye for now, everyone. Bye for now. Bye for now.